Come on down. All right, Michael.
We're gonna go on a snake. Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, so either last time or so he's tomorrow I'm gonna like come about it.
These lands were, and still are, a place of gathering, trade, and community for many post-Salish peoples. We recognize that all who are not Salish peoples are visitors here. We commit to join these peoples to share their history, build relationships, increase representation, and restore the living world around us. Your presence matters. You being here today matters. And I look across the room and I see some smiles, but I see joy. And I want to thank you for not letting the worldly chaos or a really busy nursing program steal your joy. Let's capture some joy, shall we? And if you have a cell phone, please take it out. Take some selfies. I'm not kidding, I'll stand here, I'll wait. Take some selfies. Take some pictures of those around you. If you don't have a cell phone, sneak into a few pictures. Share those pictures. Look at the smiles across the room, they're so contagious. Yes. You know, Mother Teresa once said that every time you smile at someone, it's an act of love, and it's contagious. Look at that. Send those pictures to your students or put on social media, hashtag SPSCC Nursing. But while you have your phone out, please go ahead and hit vibrate, mute, or silence, whichever one you like. Go ahead and tuck that in because we have a wonderful program ahead of us. One full of accomplishments, traditions, gratitude, smiles, and joy. So I would like to take just a moment to recognize a few special guests with us. If you're a member of our Board of Trustees, our executive team, our foundation team, or faculty or staff at SPSCC, will you please stand? Guidance over the years. Thank you for believing in the importance of healthcare and our nursing program. It's with your support and encouragement that our division and nursing program not only continues, but it flourishes. We're growing, and it's a great way to be able to support the communities that we live and serve in. So students, I'm almost done, I promise. I told y'all 20 minutes. I hope you remember the last 2 years. I hope you have memories of joys, but that you're also able to reflect back on the frustrations, the laughter, the tears, maybe some cursing, some happiness. There are many times I'm sure that you've heard, you can do this, you got this, or it depends. Yeah, Florence Nightingale was once quoted to say, I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took an excuse, and neither did you. And you had excuses, right? Many things. Prerequisites, exams. Admission process, exams. Clinical onboarding, exams. Long lab days, more exams. Canceled clinicals, exams. Simulation, did I say exams? That didn't stop you. You're here, you kept working through all of it. You sit here, joyful, but knowing that the work will continue and that there's one more exam. So Mary Mahoney was the first African American to study and work as a professionally trained nurse in the United States. That was from the American School of Nursing in 1879. But her guiding motto is what I want to leave you with. She said, work more and better the coming year than the previous year. That's exactly what each of you have done. You've done so, and you've done so wonderfully. We're excited to celebrate you. So what do you say we get started? If you guys would please direct your attention to the slides.
Stay with It's intact. All right. Actually, let's stable these legs. Yep. I did it. Okay. It comes in as a hit. Okay. All right. Good work, team. I'm going to go get here.
Just one moment while we transition. I'm going to turn it over to Stephen.
Hello everybody, my name is Stephen Gang, and I would say I volunteered to give this speech, as many of us did not want to be in front of a large group speaking to everybody. So first of all, I would like everyone to take a deep breath. We've made it to Kenneth. We have our friends and families here who have supported us over the last 2 years, who can breathe a sigh of relief that we've completed nursing school and they have a little bit more of our time. The faculty can breathe a sigh of relief as our anxiety-ridden cohort is moving on and they will no longer have their inboxes filled with our manic, stress-induced emails. Though, unfortunately, I think that comes with any cohort. Finally, all of us can breathe a sigh of relief, as the only thing that stands in our way of our future careers is the NCLEX and also 3 days of ATI next week to prepare us for said NCLEX. Nursing school is tough, even in ideal circumstances. Whenever I felt like I did not have the time to do everything, I remembered my classmates. I would tell myself, if people have time for this and kids, I can do it. If someone can work 40 hours a week and still make it through our classwork, I'm going to be okay. Over the last 2 years, we've all gone through so much with school, along with every new obstacle our personal life threw at us. While in school, I had 2 grandparents pass away, I got married, I made the bold decision to get a puppy, and the list goes on. This is just my journey, and I know that all of you have your own stories about your struggles and successes that are yours to tell, and understand that you have overcome a lot to make it to the stage today. You are all inspiring to me, and I'm confident to all the people here supporting you as well. I also want to take this opportunity as the student speaker to acknowledge 2 other students that would probably rather I didn't, but they are too important to our cohort not to be recognized. Ashley and Michaela were elected as our student representatives in first quarter and did an outstanding job over the last 2 years serving as our cohort's voice. Without both of them taking time out of their busy lives to schedule meetings with faculty on our behalf and always being there for each and every one of us, I cannot and do not want to imagine how different the last 2 years would have been without them representing us. Thank you both. I'm proud to be up on the stage with all of you. We've worked so hard to get to this moment. Over the last 2 years, we've put in countless hours, day and night, to get ourselves on the stage today, to finally be pinned. We come from many different backgrounds, and dare I say, a couple of different generations. Despite this, we have bonded over the difficult nature that is nursing school. In addition to learning all of the skills required to be a nurse, we learned, or at least attempted, to act for simulations, which for some of you may have been more stressful and traumatic than the actual tests we took. To add to the stress, whenever we learned a new disease process, I'm pretty sure many in the class thought they had the disease and did the reading just to make sure they were okay. I experienced this phenomenon when I was completing my capstone paper about delirium in the ICU. How many of us on this stage can say we had a temporary state of mental confusion and disorientation that caused significant changes in our behavior? Luckily, one of the ways to combat delirium is getting more rest, and now that we've finished nursing school, maybe we can start to follow some of our self-care goals from the one or two, or many self-care assignments that we did. As we transition into practice, I want to share with everyone some takeaways that I've learned and want to bring with me to my practice. I acknowledge that I'm in the same place as all of you, and I'm not claiming to be the expert, but I volunteered for this speech, so I'll try to be the voice of experienced nurses that I've talked to. The first and most important thing is we need to allow ourselves to be new nurses. We all want to be helpful and to work beyond our capacity, but we need to pace ourselves. Embrace your time during residency. Allow yourself to admit that you do not always know the answer. It is important to maintain our accountability and acknowledge when we are wrong. This allows us to grow as a nurse. If you're unsure about a task you need to perform, ask. The nurses on your unit will help you. Stay flexible. We have navigated all the twists and turns of nursing school and managed every pivot with everything is fine. We will be fine. This will continue in our practice. The unexpected will happen, and we have prepared for it, and everything will be fine. We have been given the tools for success. Remember your firsts. Make it a point to remember the first patient you cared for on your own and you nursed back to health. Remember the first difficult patient conversation that you have to have. Remember your first positive interaction with a patient where you made them smile despite them being sick in the hospital. Remember your first because you only get them once. Finally, remember the monkeys that Jolene gave us our first quarter. You can teach a monkey to learn a skill, but it's up to you to make the clinical judgment and pull together all the pieces that we have learned. Something else that has stuck with me through nursing school is to take time to remember that it is unlikely that the person, or it is very likely, that the person you are caring for is having one of the worst days of their lives. I've taken this with me through my clinicals and preceptorship, and if a patient is in a bad mood, or they are rude, or they're being difficult, that is not them at their best. When someone is sick at a hospital, it is difficult to be their best, or sometimes even a good version of themselves. Amy told me a story of a patient that refused to be changed and wanted to be left alone to sit in their soil breathe. She got to talking with this patient, asked more about them, what they did before they retired. She got to know them as a person and not just as a patient. Every person we care for is a human being, and sometimes when we are pulled in a million different directions and are just trying to accomplish our tasks, we can forget that and see them as they remember. Remember the patient in the bed. Remember they probably do not want to be there. Remember that a friendly face and getting to know someone can begin the process of making them feel better. I am grateful to have graduated with all of you and would be happy to work alongside any one of you. These last 2 years, we learned to be critical thinkers, and then we would annoy our professors by critically thinking about the test questions or assignments we did not want to do or wanted to do perfectly. We learned countless skills and spent arguably too many hours on ATI modules. We watched a coffee shop be built from the ground up within walking distance of school, only for it to not be finished in time. Though, if anybody wants coffee after this, I know a great drive-thru spot. We have listened to Heidi's voice, probably in our dreams, talking about heart rhythms and another number of other topics. We have earned what we are here celebrating today. We have bonded through the collective trauma of nursing school, the days waiting to see if we were going to get points back on the test, the seconds before we learned what number called at clinical simulation goes to the name to be the nurse. The long clinical hours, the realization that the assignment is actually due today and not tomorrow. And the realization that today, when we are finally at the end, it is Friday the 13th. After today, and the 3 days next week, we will all go our separate ways. But as we begin our new jobs and work our way through our new paths of life, remember that everyone here on this stage will always be there to support you and can relate to the same gauntlet that you all have gone through. Thank you.
My name's Amy. Each year, the graduating class has the opportunity to select one staff member to speak at their pinning ceremony. This year, our class unanimously chose our teacher, Heidi Kennedy, to speak to us and you. Heidi has been a nurse for 10 years. She started her career as a med-surg nurse on an inpatient nephrology and dialysis unit, and then spent 8 years working in the medical ICU. She has been teaching at South Puget Sound Community College for almost 6 years. 18 months ago, she and her husband Chris welcomed their cute son Declan to their family. Last summer, she had the audacity to leave us and move across the country to be closer to family. She now lives in rural Maine and works in a critical access ER while teaching the hybrid nursing cohort here at SPSCC. Outside of nursing, she's an avid hiker and scuba diver. So why Heidi? Heidi is clearly a teacher who cares. She is always, always, always available. Even from across the country, she was willing to meet for a Zoom call for an extra study session or to provide meaningful feedback via email. After lecturing us in person, she would record each lecture for us to listen to again and again and again. Heidi's voice was constantly playing in my car while I drove. Apologies to my kids, sorry. And like Steven said, her Boston accent might haunt our dreams forever. She can make any topic easy to understand and engaging. She almost convinced us that kidneys were interesting. Almost. And she unlocked a new fear about popping eyeballs. Not popping out, popping. Heidi is brilliant. Some might say wicked smart. On the rare occasion that she did not know an answer, she wouldn't get flustered or defensive. But she would come back the next class period with 7 journal articles about the topic in question. Nearly 2 years ago, we sat in a classroom as scared, probably naive nursing students about to embark on a new journey. Heidi was our first introduction to nursing. Now we sit here as scared, probably naive, soon-to-be nurses about to embark on a new journey. It only feels fitting to introduce Heidi Kennedy to address us for our final nursing school message. Heidi.
That was unbelievably kind, and you're so tall. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Welcome, graduates, and welcome to the families, friends, and supporters of the nursing class of 2025. This is a big moment for your loved ones on the stage, and also a big moment for those of you in the audience. I know that the students in this cohort have overcome some truly incredible odds to get to where they are today. You and your families were faced with years of nursing school, on top of parenthood, caring for family members, balancing full-time work, occasionally surviving a few medical crises, and coping with the reality of a changing healthcare world. Like Amy said,
My name is Kenneth, and I, like Amy said, had the honor of being one of the very first nursing instructors for this lovely bunch of students as they entered their nursing school journey. And I felt like I got the true full circle experience when I was able to teach them for their final quarter as well. As Amy mentioned, I've been a nurse for 10 years, and I'm coming up on my 6th year teaching at SPSCC, and I feel so fortunate that this cohort has asked me back to speak at their pinning. And I hope you all know that I am incredibly touched to be asked. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you all so much for having me here. You guys have a really special place in my heart. You guys are the last cohort that I taught full-time here at SPSCC before I moved across the country. And you walked through some very hard things in my life with me. This is a group of compassionate, resilient students. You are advocates. You care about people. You care about the environment and the communities you serve in. I got to see your passion and your gift for advocacy, this caring for those who need it most, when you presented your capstone papers last week. This group of students created some of the most holistic, interesting, engaging nursing interventions for so many people who need care and advocacy, including refugee children, the unhoused, those with mental illness, members of the LGBTQ+ community, and so much more. I was so moved by your dedication to caring for those who need it the most. And as I was thinking about how to send you off into this new career, I remember a question that a student asked me about 4 years ago. In the very beginning of their nursing school journey, how do I know if I'm a good nurse? And I didn't have a good answer 4 years ago when I was a relatively naive young nurse, but I think I might have a better idea about that answer now. I have been pretty fortunate to have lived a healthy and disease-free life. And despite being a nurse myself for 10 years and in nursing school for 4 years before that, I never really needed nursing care for myself. I had family members and friends who needed care, and I did plenty of care. But it was hard to put myself in the position of being the patient. In November of 2023, I had my first experience needing nursing care for myself when I gave birth to my first child, my son, Declan. Declan's birth was complicated by low oxygen levels during delivery and resulted in a brain injury called hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, which is essentially a form of ischemic stroke caused by oxygen deprivation. I was suddenly thrust into the position of not only needing nursing care for myself after a crashed C-section, but also nursing care for the most important person in my entire world. I've gone through a lot of reflection since that experience, and I've realized that I've experienced truly good nurses and truly not so good nurses, and I think I can tell you where the difference lies. Contrary to a popular COVID-era sentiment, nurses are not superheroes, and no nurse is perfect. There is no such thing as the perfect nurse. Rather, kind of on the lines of what Stephen said, there is the nurse who tries. There is the nurse who asks questions and acknowledges when they need support and when they need help making decisions. There is the nurse that listens to their patients with the intention of understanding and not responding. There is the nurse who recognizes when they are at their own limits and asks for help. The nurse who practices self-reflection, examines themselves for intrinsic and extrinsic bias and burnout, and takes action to rectify what they identify. I've decided, right along the lines, once again, of what Stephen said, that a good nurse remembers that their average day at work can very well be the hardest day of someone else's life, and acts accordingly. As I'm nursing longer and longer, which in the grand scheme of things really is barely a blip, I've begun to notice a trend that makes me uncomfortable. I see nurses who come into this profession who are afraid to ask for help, or who falsely believe they don't need to ask for help, and isolate themselves in a bubble of either overconfidence or crushing self-doubt. I see nurses who have been in this profession for years who are burnt out and have developed compassion fatigue, and who have lost their ability to emotionally care for others because of their own trauma and pain. and who may lack the capacity or knowledge to critically self-reflect and identify why they have lost their passion for a once-beloved career. Nursing is not an easy profession. Nursing requires resilience, grit, and compassion, and I think this group possesses all of those in spades. Your resilience is going to help you when you are facing burnout, compassion fatigue, or exhaustion, and you'll be able to perform that critical self-reflection and recognize and identify what you are experiencing, which is going to allow you to take action and advocate for what you need to continue this amazing career. Your grit is going to help you stick with this career when it becomes challenging and help motivate you to advocate for what you have shown me that you all believe in: safe staffing, transparent healthcare politics, health equity, and environmental justice. And your compassion will help patients realize that you are one of those good nurses that I spoke of. Your patients are going to recognize that there is something about you that makes you unique in this fraught healthcare world. And so to this class of 2025, I hope that you did take that message to heart, and you can do this, and I'm so proud of you all. Congratulations, and I cannot wait to see where this incredible journey takes you. Thank you so much. Now I'll turn it over to Shannon to begin.
Okay, well, I'm Shannon, and I am the first-year lab instructor. I want to introduce Julian, who's going to be passing out the award. I want to also thank Steve and gang for helping me out this quarter. He was really wonderful and did a very good job with me. So thank you, Stephen. All right, well, let's get to it. So it's time for the awards. There are many characteristics of a nurse, which... What are you talking about? Oh, I see. The words are on the funny. Julian was having some hard time finding that. Where are these? Well, where are the awards? Okay, well, here they are. All right, well, there are many characteristics of a nurse which are reflected in nursing students. The first award this morning is Academic Excellence Award. This goes to the student achieving academic excellence as demonstrated by an outstanding grade point average throughout their college experience. This year, there was not one, but there were two students with this excellence. The award goes to Jennifer Morgan and Ashley Cunningham.
Shannon Parker. I teach the evening weekend course mostly, but I have taught until 11 for these folks as well. I am here to, this is about the graduating class chose the recipient for the next award, the Spirit of Nursing Award. The Spirit of Nursing Award is given to the graduating student who throughout this program has encouraged classmates, given sincere positive strokes, been willing to share time and talents with others, facilitated group morale, supported other students through triumphs and trials. This person characterizes the qualities that are inherent to a professional nurse. This award goes to Michaela Zelaya.
show them how you guys know me so well. Okay. Okay. The graduating class has also nominated a recipient for the Nurses Nurse Award. This award is for the student who has the ability to show real empathy for the clients as individuals and whose loyalty lies with the client first. The nurse you would most like to care for you if you were ill. This award goes to Stella Eiswald.
My name is Amy. This graduating class was polled to determine which of the nursing program's core values represented them best. The values include caring, compassion, accountability, empowerment, respect, effective communication, excellence with integrity, and humor and laughter. This class felt like their cohort best represented the humor and laughter value. Then the faculty took time to reflect over the 2 years this cohort has been with SPSCC nursing and felt that there were 2 students that demonstrated this value consistently throughout their time here. The first award goes to Vincent Graves.
My name is Lee, welcome faculty right here. Another award faculty nominate students for is the Clinical Excellence Award. This award is based upon clinical preparation and competence in nursing situations. This student has demonstrated superb growth, communications, well with other students and faculty, is creative in the delivery of care, looks further than the textbook for answers. This year, the award goes to My Young Simmons.
Okay, the final student award. So this morning, this award is new. In the years past, we've done this for faculty, but it's very reflective of the nursing world that graduates are headed into. The Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Students. The Daisy Foundation is a non-for-profit organization established in the memory of J. Patrick Barnes by members of his family. DAISY is actually an acronym for Diseases Attacking the Immune System. Sadly, Barnes died at age 33 in late 1999 from complications of idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura, a little known but uncommon autoimmune disease. The care that Barnes and his family received from nurses while he was ill inspired the creation of the Daisy Award. And as evidence-based, it provides nurses recognition. It thanks nurses for making a profound difference in the lives of their patients and patients' families. And they decided to create one for nursing students to recognize and celebrate the above and beyond care and compassion shown to patients and their families. The Daisy Foundation hopes that this program will inspire and motivate students to provide the best clinical skills possible and impact patients and families with human spirit and kindness. The honoree will receive a certificate, a Daisy Award pin, and the beautiful and meaningful sculpture called A Healer's Touch. It is hand-carved by artists in in the Shona tribe in Zimbabwe. We are pleased to partner with Daisy Foundation and to get to recognize and amplify SPSCC nursing student. Faculty had this to say. This student embodies a growth mindset while remaining caring, compassionate, communicating effectively, having excellence with integrity, being accountable, empowering and respecting others, advocating for others, and having a little humor and laughter. This year the award goes to Stephen Gang. My student reps are going to join me because we have one more award for this morning. This is the Daisy Foundation that was expanded to actually to nursing faculty. Again, designed for the nurses at the bedside, but what a better way to recognize extraordinary nurses as those who help inspire their students to go into this field. So current and past nursing faculty may be nominated by colleagues, peers, patients, families, alumni, students. And we know that all SPSCC nursing faculty make a difference in the lives of students. Students go on to provide excellent, compassionate nursing care in our communities. And so the award recipients are chosen after being nominated by a committee at SPS that has staff, students, and faculty on it. Each nominee will receive their nomination statement and a daisy pen. And like the student honoree, the faculty honoree receives a certificate, daisy award pin, and that beautiful sculpture, the healer's touch. This year, please help me to recognize our 2025 nominees, and if you guys will just come to the stage and stay together. Jillian Heist. Shannon Kelly. Lily. And Shanna Parker. We're going to make sure and get pictures too. While they're taking pictures, here's what our honoree nomination that the committee just loved, right? This person is an extraordinary educator because they are not only highly knowledgeable and experienced RN, but has a unique ability to teach in an accessible and understandable way, and to provide me with the knowledge and tools to help me succeed. I can sense that they really care about my success as a student nurse. They radiate a sense of calm, patience, and has a great sense of humor. I highly respect that as an experienced nurse, they model principles of humility and lifelong learning by maintaining curiosity and openness to new knowledge. I'm very grateful that they were my teacher. This year, the award goes to Shanna Parker.
Congratulations to all of our award recipients today. That's a wonderful celebration. So now we're going to change our focus a little bit. So we're going to now start focus the recognition of our graduates. Yay, very exciting. So we're going to, as they get ready to get
actually going to share a little bit of information about why we like the lamp as nurses.
Right, so known as the Lady with the Lamp, Florence Nightingale made her rounds seeing the needs of wounded soldiers during the Crimean War. Nightingale gave to the nursing profession both unprecedented degree of public respect and acceptance, and a new abiding symbol of excellence. Her very name is still synonymous with the word nurse. Just as Miss Nightingale's lamp guided her way through the darkness to her patients, so does this light of knowledge illuminate these nurses' way to provide safe, compassionate nursing care to their patients. Just as the nursing faculty passes the light of knowledge to care to you, so you carry your light to the patients that are in your care. Go forth and light the world.
Nursing faculty. We will now start the recognition of our graduates. Oh, no. You're good. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get this over. Graduates, please be sure to pause with your family and friends for a photo at the center of the stage and remain on the stage until your card is finished being read. Rahima Ahmad. Family members, as I call the name, just over here, and you can come to the center of the stage with your student. My journey through nursing school has been challenging to say the least, but I am grateful to have the immense support of my friends and family that helped push me forward. I also would like to extend my gratitude to the dedicated instructors that have guided me along the way. Thank you for having faith in me, even when I started feeling doubtful of myself. I can't believe we finally made it, and I can't wait to see what this next chapter has to offer. Thank you. So if you're going to meet your graduate on the stage, we're going in alphabetical order, so you can know when to line up over here if you're going to meet them, okay? So our next student is Hallie Anderson. I want to thank every faculty member who has helped aid me along in this journey during nursing school. It has been at times stressful, and there are moments I wasn't sure if I'd graduate. So being here in this way is reaffirming to me that I did the correct thing. Sophia Bergeon Herman. Thank you to everyone who supported me through this journey. To To my instructors and preceptors, your guidance shaped the foundation of my practice. To my classmates, thank you for the laughter, support, and shared strength. To my family and friends, thank you for supporting me even when it was difficult to understand. This pin represents not just the completion of nursing school, but the beginning of a lifelong commitment to care, growth, and service. I'm proud to be joining this profession and grateful for all who helped me reach this moment. Michael Cohn. I really appreciate your support on my journey to graduating from nursing school. It has been a bit more thrilling and dramatic than I would have liked, but you've been there for me through it all, and are here to see it through still. I really couldn't have done it without all of you, and wanted to sincerely express my gratitude. Thanks for all the fish. Stella Eiswald. Thank you to everyone who has supported me through this journey. This cohort went all in for each other, and it mattered. To my parents and in-laws who came to transport and feed kids on late clinical days. To my sister for saying the things when I needed to hear them. To my partner for managing so much of our life so I could study. Thanks for letting me leave the light on to study. I've missed you. Thank you to my kids for saying, "You have to do it, Mom. It's your dream. We've got this. You are the very best." I love you all. Deborah Fieldman. Today is a milestone I couldn't have reached alone. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me and cheering me on. You never stopped believing in me, and that kept me going more than you'll ever know. To Ava and Jacob, thank you for always helping me when I needed it. To my husband, Scott, thank you for all of your hard work and all that you do for me. I would not have this opportunity if it weren't for you. To my classmates and instructors, I'm honored to have spent this time with you. Last but not least, to Ashley and Chelsea, thank you for keeping me laughing instead of crying. I really couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. Letha French. To my family and loved ones, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your unwavering love, encouragement, and support throughout my nursing journey. I wouldn't have made it here without you by my side. Thank you. Stephen Yang. I would like to thank first and foremost my wife, Katie. She has been my support throughout the last 2 years, adjusting her work schedule, making sure that I'm still eating healthy foods, and questioning my caffeine intake. Also, thank you to my dog, Bevers, who encouraged me to take walks around the block while I listened to NCLEX review questions. Thanks also goes to my family, who has encouraged me along the way. Finally, thank you to the professors who have helped make it through the last few years. Special thanks to Jolene, who is retiring, but was always a calming presence and available to chat and help me decompress after difficult days. I am thankful to have been in her final cohort before retiring. Chelsea Gogui. To my island of family and friends, this journey has been anything but easy. But your love, support, understanding, and the small sacrifices we have made brought me to this day. My heart is forever filled with gratitude. To Ash, Deb, and our incredible cohort, I don't know how we did it, but I'm so grateful we had each other. To our instructors, your guidance made all the difference. Thank you. To my familia, those who couldn't be here and those here today, your support and presence mean the world to me. To my sister Cheryl, thank you for showing up for me in all the ways that matter most. And to my husband Jared, you are my pillar. Your unwavering love and belief in me carried me through every moment. This chapter is ours. Viva! Keegan Hemingway. To my loving mother, my classmates and faculty, as well as my colleagues and friends at St. Peter's, thank you. Your steady encouragement, shared wisdom, and unwavering belief turned every challenge into a stepping stone. You exemplified teamwork, resilience, and compassion, the very qualities our profession demands. I wear this pin with pride and humility, knowing it symbolizes the collective effort of all who lifted me up. I stepped into my nursing career because you stood beside me, and my gratitude runs deeper than words can express. Julia Jensen. Thank you to my parents and my boyfriend for all your support and believing in me. There were moments when I felt overwhelmed and exhausted, but you always motivated me to keep going. Thank you to my instructors for guiding me and encouraging me to step out of my comfort zone. I could not have done this without all of you.
Thank you for your knowledge, your tough love, and your constant support. Jolene, thank you for helping me feel rooted in this community and for your steady guidance and for those perfectly timed scratch and sniff stickers. Heidi, your detailed lectures paired with my noise-canceling headphones got me through more than a few long days. Will, thank you for your laughter and keeping us going. Megan, your positivity and love and laughter and love of learning lifted us up. Julian and Mariah, your strength and openness inspired me deeply. To my incredible cohort, thank you for the support, collaboration, and love we share. To my family, thank you for never doubting me. Colin, thank you for being my rock and cheering me on through it all. And to my dog, Mowgli, thank you for reminding me to take care of myself and enjoy the fresh air. This pin belongs to all of us. I'm proud to be here. Thank you. Kirsten Larson. I'd like to extend a big thank you to my family and friends and family members who have helped me through nursing school. Your encouragement, support, and confidence in me has made this accomplishment possible. Thank you also for being there to celebrate with me today. I look forward to being able to spend more time with you when I'm no longer constantly studying. To my family, thank you for the endless love, support, and belief you've shown me. Your unwavering confidence, especially when I doubted myself, helped me discover a strength I didn't know I had. I've never been someone who's easily proud of myself. I've always been quick to downplay my accomplishments and focus on what's next. But this time, I'm learning to pause and be proud. I wouldn't be pursuing this career I love without the foundation you gave me. Thank you for reminding me that it's okay to be proud, too. To Keenan, my biggest cheerleader, thank you for believing in me, even if I couldn't. You've grounded me through every breakdown, celebrated every win, and stood by me through every I think I failed moment. Your love has been my constant. I love you endlessly. I can't wait to become your wife this summer. Stacy Miller. Thank you to my incredible friends, family, and instructors for being my greatest motivation and strength. To my loved ones, thank you for the endless support during the long nights, missed moments, and constant chaos. Your patience, encouragement, and belief in me has made me all the difference. Today, I carry this pin, not just for myself, but for everyone who believed in me and has shaped me into the nurse I am becoming. To my fellow classmates, we made it, and I am proud to call you my future colleagues. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I'm profoundly grateful. Jennifer Morgan. The nurse who tricked me into nursing school and then somehow made me believe it was my idea. Your listening, teaching, support, and non-judgment kept me going. To my pets Hazel and Stanley, thank you for always being available for a cuddle or a cry. To my classmates, thank you for the encouragement, sleep-deprived study sessions, fun nights out, and general commiseration. I couldn't have asked for a kinder, more supportive crew to go through this with. Mar Sikokian Makian. I want to thank my family, friends, faculty, and classmates for all the support and encouragement over the last 2 years. I want to thank God for giving me the strength and perseverance to complete this program when I didn't think I was capable of doing so. And to my emotional support beverage, tea, for getting me through those painfully early clinical mornings. To my mates, thank you for all the pep talks, the chaos, the study sessions that quickly turned into therapy, and the we're all going down together revision vibes. To my tutors, you deserve danger money for putting up with our overtired questions and theatrical sighs. I entered this program full of ambition and left with lasting memories and hard-earned respect for compression socks. To everyone who supported me from afar, you were louder and more uplifting than you know. And to my cohort, we made it through the chaos, the doubt, and the never-ending growth. We didn't just survive, we leveled up. Properly. Elizabeth O'Brien. To my husband, thank you for everything you've done and sacrificed to help me get this far. I couldn't have achieved without you. Thank you for believing me every step of the way. To my kids, your understanding and love kept me going, even when I couldn't be there as much as I wanted. Thank you. Moira O'Brien. Thank you for attending and supporting me at this ceremony. I appreciate everyone who played a part in helping me achieve my goal of becoming a nurse. To my instructors, thank you for your guidance and preparing me for the challenge ahead. To my family and friends, your support throughout this process has been invaluable. To my classmates, it's been a privilege to learn and grow alongside you. I'm proud to take this next step in the nursing profession and look forward to putting my training into practice. Thank you. Amelie Ortega. I could say that I got through nursing school by myself, which technically I did. However, saying it takes a village definitely applies to my journey through nursing school. I would not be able to balance a full-time job, losing a job, a full-time nursing school, and raising a toddler without my village. So I would like to thank them with my whole heart for helping me get through my journey. I would like to thank my son Scott, my little love Arlo, for being my motivation to better myself for our future. And last but not least, I want to thank my partner and best friend Blake for being my greatest supporter and keeping me sane. You're my cool breeze on a summer day.
Gary Ogle. Gary. Gary would like to thank all his family and friends that supported him throughout nursing school, especially his wife Deanna and son Chase, who made many sacrifices to help him be able to walk on the stage today. And to his classmates who survived nursing school too. We made it. From jorts to stripes, let's bring on this new chapter. Julie Perkins. To my family, thank you for your unwavering support throughout nursing school. Your love and encouragement helped me push through the toughest moments. More than that, the spontaneous adventures and breaks we went on were a lifesaver, reminding me to laugh, recharge, and enjoy life outside of study. Those little moments made all the difference and kept me going. Thank you to my parents and in-laws for your support and encouragement and for filling in the child care gaps when I couldn't be there. And to my classmates, I am proud to be part of such an amazing cohort and will miss the laughs, but not the anxiety. Here's to new adventures ahead. Good luck to us all. Andy Palmer. I want to thank my family for being my biggest support throughout the last 2 years. Thank you for putting up with me and always reassuring me that I can do it. I could not have done it without your love and encouragement. Love you guys.
To my kids, I hope I have shown you it is always possible to try something new. To Ian, these 2 years have been an extra burden on you. You've continued to be an incredible partner through life. This nursing degree isn't mine alone. It's a Payne family achievement. Julia Crush. This moment is the result of years of hard work, dedication, and the unwavering support of the amazing people in my life. From the late night study sessions and early clinical shifts to the caffeine-fueled all-nighters and moments of self-doubt. Thank you for standing by me. To my family, friends, instructors, and classmates, you've all played a part in getting me across this finish line, and I'm beyond grateful. And a very special shout out to my better half, Cody, for being the most patient, practiced patient anyone could ask for. Thank you for letting me turn our home into a mini skills lab, and for smiling through my constant nursing talk, even when it meant hearing about wound care over dinner or cardiac rhythms before death. You've definitely earned some honorary nursing credits. I'm excited and only slightly sleep deprived to start this next chapter as a nurse, and I couldn't have done it without all of you. Thank you. Vincent Riggs. Thank you to my wife for all of her support and encouragement throughout the program. Whenever I doubted myself, she was there to lift my spirit and push me to keep going. Thank you to my children for their patience and understanding when I didn't have the time or energy to play with them. I look forward to making up for last time. I would also like to thank my parents for their support and continued sacrifice in my ability to succeed. Mayan Simmons. Thank you to my cat, Charlie, for being the absolute best little nursing school study buddy ever. I am so grateful that cats can't violate HIPAA. Shout out to the Burrito Haven group for listening to my chronically sleep-deprived rants and appreciating my name sent at 3 a.m. from the basement of Harvard. You know who you are, and I appreciate each one of you. Jen, thank you for literally everything. You have been my sanity during this program, and I'm so thankful to have met you through SPSCC. Ashley Taniyama. To my husband, Ipe, thank you for being my greatest support. You encouraged me when I was exhausted and overwhelmed. I couldn't have done this without you. To my kids, Maya and Kaita, thank you for understanding when I had to study instead of play and for reminding me to appreciate the little things. Thank you to the faculty who guided us and shared their knowledge. To my cohort, your friendship, humor, and names have gotten me through nursing school. I'm forever grateful to have shared this journey. Eden Towery. As I am taking my final step towards becoming a nurse, I want to say a few things. Thank you to my family, especially my mom and brother who are by my side each step of the way. Thank you to each of my best friends for encouraging me to keep going even when it was challenging. And lastly, thank you to this cohort of students who made attending nursing school a little easier. Michaela Delia. They say nursing school is the hardest thing you'll go through, and boy, were they right. It's been the most challenging journey I've experienced, and I want to share this accomplishment with those who To my husband, Michael, I'm convinced you could pass the NCLEX after all the study songs and lectures I've made you endure. Your love, patience, and unwavering belief in me made this possible. To my best friend, Ashley Romero, we said we'd do this together, and we're doing it. You've been by my side every step of the way, and I can't wait to be in the audience for your opinion next year. And to my mom, the kindest human I know, thank you for always believing in me and my dreams. You are what makes dream a reality for me today.
All right, congratulations. Graduates, would you please stand for the Nurses Pledge? We encourage all nurses in the audience to please stand and reaffirm your pledge along with our graduates. You can find the pledge on the back of your program. All right, let's get started. Ready? 1, 2, 3. In full knowledge of the obligation I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess without regard for race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious belief of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the international code of ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. You guys are.
We did it. I mean, you can stand, you can sit. Okay, well, we made it to the end. That's good, I think. Except for I lost my notes, so. Whew. Okay, that's a joyful morning. Yes, look at your smiles. Congratulations again. To you, to the family, friends, I just want to remind you that in every community there is work to be done. In every nation, there are wounds to be healed. In every heart, there is power and courage to do it. And who's better prepared to do that job than a nurse? You. You are the ones that are prepared. You will touch lives as nurses in ways that few others can. So look for the overwhelming joy and the overwhelming moments. The smile may be just the gift that another person needs to feel some joy and hope. Chuck Palahniuk said, find joy in everything you choose to do, every job, relationship, home. It's your responsibility to love it or change it. We're proud of you. We're proud to celebrate with you. This does conclude our 2025 pinning ceremony